Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Homeworld. Deserts of Kharak.
Alert, ship salvage lost. Alert, assault cruiser lost. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Acknowledge. Target and fire. Enemy armor disabled. Alert, gunship destroyed. Alert, artillery cruiser destroyed. Unload on him. Heavy stream of fire. Hostile interceptor destroyed. Alert, battle cruiser lost. Alert, carrier hull at 75% integrity. Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support. Fire with support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Tracking armored craft on approach. Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned.
Gaussian air units inbound.
Alert, support taking hostile fire.
Push through.
Alert, salvager destroyed. Be advised, Group 5 lost. Repeat, Group 5 lost. Alert, artillery cruiser lost. Hostile bomber destroyed. Be advised, Group 9.
You know, let's start that over a little bit. Because that was a lot of bullshit being sent at me at the same time. I mean, I get they have to do that, otherwise it is not a challenge for me at all, but still. Come on. A little bit of realism. If I have to wait a minute to build a battle cruiser, they should have to wait at least 30 seconds. Not have 5 different cruisers built straight away. Never mind the fact that I don't have infinite resources. Oh well, let's just see if we cannot do this properly.
Alert, railgun lost. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Be advised, Group 3 lost. Repeat, Group 3 lost. Listen up.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Confirmed. Attack enemy siege cruiser destroyed. Alert, salvager has been engaged. Cruiser copies. Alert, salvager destroyed. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Enemy cruiser alert destroyed. Hostile battle cruiser inbound. Hostile craft in AO. Hostile armor visual confirmation. We got enemy airstrike inbound. Alert, a battle cruiser has been destroyed. Hostile armor eliminated.
Ready. Gaussian air units inbound.
Respond. Ready. Send.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack course set. Target set. Launch. Be advised. Group 9 lost. Repeat. Group 9 lost. Alert. Artillery cruiser destroyed. Strike fighter taking hostile fire. Alert. Siege cruiser verified in the AO. Respond.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Alert. Strike fighter destroyed. Ready to burn. Be advised. Group 6 lost. Repeat. Group 6 lost. Strike craft destroyed. Receiving. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Let's wipe support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. All hands. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Alert. Artillery cruiser lost. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Hacking target vehicle.
Gaussian air units inbound.
Alert. Carrier hull at 75% integrity.
EMP. Fire.
Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire.
Ready.
Artillery cruiser in contact.
Tracking.
Provide fire support.
Locked. Firing.
Be advised. Group 8 lost. Repeat. Group 8 lost. Alert. Rachel is in contact.
My apologies. Clearly I overestimated my own abilities. But that was a load of bullshit. A lot of it. mean, granted, I know they do a lot of that. Even when I played through normal difficulty, but this was just so much. I mean, there's no vantage points for me. I can't set up any defenses. I don't get any moment to breathe, and apparently half my forces are not with me. Start.
Authentication pending. Cruiser, support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. To the fray.
Ready. Copy.
Moving. Reporting. Armored vehicle lost.
Yeah, we've seen that. Come on, game. Don't be a dick. And why is the sound cut out? Yes, we know. Come on, game, give me the option to skip cutscenes. I mean, granted, I won't have to hear him being self-righteous again, but still.
That much you have made clear. You have brought this darkness. You have chosen war. May the blood sand quiet the great slumber of Sajuuk.
Oh, you wonderful little hypocrite. Just give me back control.
We have never seen this class of Gaussian ship before.
After destroyed.
It appears to be some kind of supercarrier, a Gaussian flagship.
CAO. This is the response.
The Gaussian Sa is aboard. Defeat it at all costs.
Resist ready to position mark. Enemy armor on approach. Hostile railguns have opened up. Push through. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Alert. A battle cruiser has been destroyed. Relay. Fire. Artillery cruiser under attack. All units respond. Crew ready. Set new heading. Confirmed. Enemy siege cruiser destroyed.
Fleet Group 7 assigned.
All hands. Hostile armor eliminated. Move through this hot zone. Salvager has been engaged. Salvager copies. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Moving the site.
Brenner copies. Reading you.
This is the captain.
Gunship clear for launch.
Copy that. Gunship on deck. Go for orders.
Battle cruiser operational.
Reporting. Set new heading. 1. Alert. Missile battery destroyed. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Hostile range craft destroyed.
I've never seen anything like it. We must engage with extreme caution.
Fighter
Enemy
forces
contacts
dialed
on the
in.
board. Attack course set. Listen up.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Strike systems online. Battle reporter. Enemy honor guard cruiser destroyed. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Interceptor taking hostile fire. Enemy armor disabled.
Alright, not really a serious threat then. Alright,
Weapons.
just...
Stand by for cruise missile launch coordinates. Cleared to launch. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound.
The Gaussian flagship has sustained minor damage to primary systems.
Receiving 5x5. New coordinates verified. Go ahead.
Fleet Group 9 assigned.
Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Let's see if we
The
cannot...
Gaussian flagship has long-range missile strike capability.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
Rachel is taking fire. Respond.
Well, that is the wrong target to target, but sure.
Energy signature confirmed. An artifact has been discovered. Move out.
Alert. Hostile siege cruiser sighted. Ready to get hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Fire when ready. Forward operators to provide TD. Alert. Battle cruiser.
Gaussian air units inbound.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Roger. Alert. Battle cruiser. Missiles away. Saturate the area. Tracking armored craft on approach. Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support. Hostile armor. Eliminate. Unidentified.
The flagship has suffered significant damage.
Alert. Artillery cruiser destroyed.
Runner.
Cruiser be advised. Group 9 lost.
Target
Repeat.
lost.
Group 9 lost. Attention. Alert. The Kapisi is taking fire. Battle report. Hostile siege cruiser eliminated. Be advised. All Group 8 red alert. Command carrier taking fire.
We have insufficient CU.
Gaussian air units inbound.
Hull at 75% integrity. Alert. Carrier hull at 50% integrity. Counterfire on target. Crew ready.
Oh, screw it, just launch everything.
Carrier hull at 25% integrity. Repeat. Command carrier needs support.
Marked target.
Gunship set for launch. Hostile bomber destroyed. Alert. Strike fighter destroyed.
Orbital platform ready.
Interceptor taking fire. Crew ready. Support crews.
The readings indicate their carrier's power systems are about to go critical.
Taking effective fire. Enemy armor disabled. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? Receiving hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Alert. Siege cruiser verified in the AO. Respond. Alert. Gunship destroyed. We got a railgun under fire. Ready. Target set. Launch.
Gaussian air units inbound.
RIP. The Kapisi has sustained terminal damage.
The command carrier Kapisi has been destroyed.
So close. So fucking close. You know, if that side force hadn't engaged me, I would have destroyed that carrier. But that just came out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere. There was no way they had that. And then all of a sudden my front line is broken.
Immediate fire support on that position. Set hostile on sensors. Ready. Authentication coordinate set. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Fire sector valid. Alert.
Right, one more time.
Northern Kithid of Kharak. Everything you have achieved, the battles you have won, they were preordained by the great Sajuuk himself. To believe otherwise is vanity. His will is our destiny. But words alone will not stay your hand. That much I've made clear. You have brought this darkness. You have chosen war. May the blood sand quiet the great slumber of Sajuuk.
screw that. I am not sitting through that again.
We have never seen this class of Gaussian ship before. Target area set. It appears to be some kind of supercarrier, a Gaussian flagship. Ready to give him hell. The Gaussian Psi is aboard. Defeat it at all costs.
Standing by. Control Group 7 designated. Reading
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
you. Reading you.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Reading you.
Alert. Battle cruiser is taking fire. Position marked.
Runner.
Alert. Support cruiser lost.
Reading you. Artifact position authenticated. Artifact spotted. Prep to load.
This is the captain's battle report. Hostile battle cruiser eliminated.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Ready for orders. Hostile armor eliminated. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Conducting sweep. Send message. We're moving. Deploy a scanner at marked position.
Alright.
Reporting.
Listen up. Hostile railguns opened up. Enemy railgun eliminated. Unknown inbound. Designating hostile. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Alert. Missile battery lost.
Strike fighter approach vector. Strike fighter online.
Green line confirmed. Engines on.
Reading for orders. Green line confirmed. Reporting. Get this battle cruiser. I've never seen anything like it.
Battle report. Hostile.
We must engage with extreme caution.
Cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked.
Push through.
Interceptor taking fire. Alert. Strike fighter lost.
Receiving 5x5.
Runner. Battle report. Enemy honor guard cruiser destroyed.
Ready. We're moving. Uplink positive. Firing.
Crew ready. Cleared to launch. Tracking target. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for
Come on.
to authenticate.
Hit it.
The Gaussian flagship has sustained minor damage to primary systems.
Attention. Enemy armor disabled.
Go for armor. The Gaussian flagship has long-range missile strike capability.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Alert. Carrier is taking fire. Warning. Rachel's hull is at 75%. Hostile siege cruiser sighted.
Alright, here we have the incoming bullshit.
Hostile trackers designated. Operators to confirm.
Copy that. Stations and all batteries are active. Cruiser copies. Put fire on target. Heavy missiles loaded and ready. Gaussian air units inbound. Launch
Battle report. Enemy production cruiser destroyed.
Fire on the move.
Hostile armor eliminated. Alert. Battle cruiser is taking fire. Position marked. Alert. Battle cruiser lost.
We're going to get live camera.
Hostile interceptor down.
Artillery target set.
Confirmed. Enemy siege cruiser destroyed.
Hostile locked.
We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
Alright.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems on railgun is taking effective fire. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire
New
support.
heading. Begin fire mission. Adjust as needed. Displace.
Strike fighter taking fire.
Reading. Engage. Gaussian air units inbound.
Hostile cruiser eliminated.
Go ahead.
Get the enemy armor. Stay to the fray.
Copy. Target locked.
Yeah, no, I'm finishing this.
Enemy inbound. Hostile set. Hostile bomber down. Engage. Alert. One siege cruiser verified in the AO. Crew ready.
The flagship has suffered significant damage.
Dialed in.
Hostile interceptor destroyed. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position mark.
Area set.
Alert. Enemy heavy cruiser detected.
The readings indicate their carrier's power systems are about to go critical.
That target. Battle report. Hostile siege cruiser eliminated.
I have failed my people. My creator? The wrath of Sajuuk will descend upon Kharak in an unimaginable hailstorm of fire and death.
Gaussian air units inbound.
Know that you will one day bring this fate upon us all. Heed my words, Northman. Seek his forgiveness before it is too late. Step into his light and be absolved.
The truth of our origins is only now being revealed. Descendants of the great derelicts of Kharak. We are all one. We are all Kushan. My brother said, salvation lay in the desert. It's too early to know for sure if he was right, but one thing is certain. This is not the end, but rather
Gaussian air units
a
inbound.
new beginning for us all.
Salvation indeed. And that is the end of Homeworld, Deserts of Kharak. Well, there's lots to say. Lots to complain about. For instance, I don't find this story as appealing as it could be. It just hits all the wrong notes. Also, for a civil war, there's remarkably very little personality to it. I mean, we really only see the coalition side, and the Gaussian are just put away as mindless zealots. And while they were, of course, based on what I know of the setting, zealots, they were by no means dumb in what they were doing. I just think the story could have been handled. I mean, the Sadim betrayal arc, that made no sense whatsoever. The fact that the Coalition and the Sadim were working together at the first place was already weird. I mean, I get you might get an alliance of convenience because the Gaussian was such a strong force, but then I do understand why the Gaussian are like this, because you need a strong opposing force. Or at the very least an equal opposing force if you want to make a civil war interesting, otherwise it's just a ruffle stomp. You don't want that. But I wish I cared more about what the enemy was doing. But the one time we actually see an enemy opponent that isn't Kahat Sajuuk, because of course that has to be the end boss, is the captain of the Ashoka. And we kill her almost instantly. That's just such a waste. Have her escape and take charge of another force so we can keep attacking her. And show that they are wrong through other means. I mean, even the arc with Sadim could have been different, and that instead of betraying us and shooting down the lander, They just abandon us to the Galcian during a vital combat moment, and as they shoot forward towards Kartova to the primary anomaly, and get hammered by that orbital cannon, showing that they are not quite as pure of faith. I mean, that's just a possible story arc. On some level, I find the whole point of the Taidan being present on Kharak insulting. Because it would seem that all the knowledge about the Taidan would be lost during the ascent to the stars, when the mothership is built. I mean, that takes, what, a generation? About 50 years or so? Ish, I think. No way would that have slipped the minds. I mean, considering this is a fact-finding mission to begin with. Because they were trying to figure out what the heck was going on in the desert. But ultimately, I didn't enjoy the story, and the game isn't bad. The balance is alright, but playing against the computer feels a little bit unsatisfying because it has to cheat like this. I mean, I get that the AI has to cheat because otherwise the AI would never beat a human player. It feels frustrating sometimes to see an enemy just vomit out an entire array of cruisers where I have to wait for so long to build one, and it takes so many resources to do so, and he doesn't seem to need any at all. That just feels unfair. I mean, I'd rather just in reinforcements pour in from off the map than it spawn from the cruiser, from the carrier itself. That just thematically that feels better. I know it achieves the same goal, but still. And I'd also much rather have preferred a more elegant solution to the final battle, but in the end it was just a scrimmage to get as much damage on that darn ship. In any case, all the missions are done at classic difficulty, which... some lock. Classic difficulty? Really? Classic difficulty for a game that is newer than the old Homeworlds? Classic... You clearly never played Homeworld, did you? But yeah, this game... I don't think too much effort was spent on the single player portion. More was put into the multiplayer facet. Hence why most of the achievements are multiplayer based. Well... I won't be playing multiplayer because I pretty much will be defeated by any human player of any decent skill. But you know, I can't really fault this game for existing, and as I said, it's fine. It plays fine. It's relatively bugless, aside from a few graphical problems that you may have noticed. That whole cutscene thing not working correctly, that's actually the first time that happened. Mostly I'm just happy this game exists to keep the Homeworld franchise going. Maybe we'll see more in it. Hopefully. I hope Gearbox hasn't screwed themselves over with all this weird shenanigans they've been up to. But in any case, this has been Let's Play Homeworld Deserts of Kharak. I hope you've enjoyed it. And otherwise I hope you've enjoyed my saltiness about all of what the computer was doing. But I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.